Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Trails in the Sky challenge run stream. The live stream series where we're trying to beat this amazing RPG on Nightmare mode without ever changing our starting gear. And if you want to watch these challenge runs on your own time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell button to stay notified. Now, we previously left off, we were doing some grinding, and that is what we will continue to do today, at least for the start. I wanted us to as strong as we can before we go back and attempt the final boss, just because we're going to need every little benefit that we can possibly get, and one of the few levers we have left to pull at this point is to level ourselves up. Because in this particular final boss, it's looking like speed is going to be everything. So trying to be as fast as possible is going to matter a lot. Now, all that being said, what we've been doing was confusion for those who have it, and this for those who don't. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ho ho ho. Let's go. Solid damage. Nice. Now we just spam attacks. Nice. Well, I was kind of a roundabout thing for them to do. I think Titanic Roar is probably the better option, so let's go with that. Yes, it will always hit everything. I do find it interesting that Titanic Roar, you know, does a modest amount of damage, but like it actually hits the entire arena, and it's the only attack that, at least the only art spell that does that. And Earth is like, actually, was the, I'm trying to remember, is the first tower we go to the Earth Tower? Because I think it might have been the Wind Tower, so maybe I'm misremembering that. Well, either way, let's do what we can. There we go. Whoa, PB and Pretzels, thank you so much for the gift subs. I really appreciate it. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. And there we go. Nice. Got some, we got some more stuff up there. Very good. Lime Violin, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Lime Violin asks, hey, Alabama, anyone got any big wins to share? Oh, I think for starters, we are in the final dungeon of Trails in the Sky. Our challenge rule set's still holding strong, so that's good. But the final boss is really, really tricky from what we've seen, so we're trying to prepare for that. Now, as for Heartwell, I'm glad you asked, because we're making some good progress there. I'm making progress on the diary menus, starting to implement and test those. That's been a huge time sink, just trying to get that all organized, but I think it's going to be worth it because there's going to be a lot of information. And yeah, so that's been what I've primarily been working on with Heartwell. And once I get that all squared away, I'll move on to working on the weapons again, and on the levels, and some of the other characters and the bosses. It's basically the diary menus, like, from the way I see it, like one of the last major foundational hurdles before I can really get into the meat and potatoes of interesting things to work on for Heartwell. So I consider that one. Is there a release date for Hartwell? Not yet. It's still way too far in the future for me to offer any realistic release date. Just know that I'm working on it. I'm looking very much well for it. And Anthony the Virus asks, Live Violinist, how much AI do I use for Hartwell? 0. It's 100% coming from me. The artwork, the music, the story writing, I'm very deliberate in just making sure it's all coming from me. Because ultimately, like, one of the things I love about games like Undertale and Stardew Valley is that because it was all made by one person, you can really feel their heart and soul emerging from it, and I want that. And I feel like AI would detract from that. Now, as far as other good news, I've made excellent progress with the next challenge run video essay, and it's shaping up to be the longest one I've made by far. It's probably going to be close to an hour when it's done. It's going to be for that for the Elden Ring bowling challenge run, and that one has been a huge undertaking. But I've already done all of the editing for the DLC segments, and now I'm just doing some of the meme edits for the and I messed up that start portion. Let's restart that battle. Anyway, I'm doing some of the meme edits for the base game, so the meme edits will be interesting. Let's see here. So what about AI as the name tester? So the thing about AI is, I think that, you know, just because I'm not using AI for Hartwell doesn't mean I'm against the idea of AI in general, because ultimately AI is a tool. And if it's a tool that folks can use to make, you know, beautiful and creative things, so be it. The caution I give to everyone about AI is, of course, if you use AI, just be honest about it. Because really, I think a lot of the stigma against AI comes from particularly large corporations that try to basically pass off AI-generated content as a completely 100% original human artwork, which it's not. But like, you know, if you're a small-time developer and you're like, I want to just vibe code because I don't really understand as much programming depth, you know, stuff like that, I can totally understand that. Or a Live Violin says, wait, I have a wife? Yes, I do. I am happily married. I've been happily married for quite a while now. That's right, Joshua Chaos Brand. Yeah. How was Wanfu? Wanfu was excellent. Really loved our carrot cake for the wedding cake. And yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, the Elden Ring video essay, very much hoping to get that essay out later this year, if possible. I'm really like, I've been working on it for a while. It's, and I've even had, one of my friends also have worked on it as well, with the base game edits especially, just because there was so much. And I'm really looking forward to releasing that one at some point. But yeah, Long Violin asks, how did I propose to involve fireworks? Great question. So no, it did not involve actual fireworks. When we proposed, we were on vacation near the beach. There was this lake that's further inland where my grandma and grandpa used to take me and my brothers when we were little kids. And that is where I decided to propose to her. And bear in mind, this was a while ago. So I fondly remember kneeling down on a small dock that goes into the lake. And while we were proposing, there were about 4 ducks that came up to watch during the proposal. So it was very memorable. Thank you. And what's new with you all? I haven't heard from you all in a while. How's life? Working on working on any projects? Got any hobbies? You know, what's up? Yeah. Now, since you guys, I don't think you guys have been here for a while. So about that. So after I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. So my after Trails in the Sky, there will, you know, I won't be doing any kind of consistent or regularly scheduled streams after this particular challenge run, and that was a very hard decision to make, but ultimately, you know, I found myself, you know, my life, you know, obviously life is going on, things are changing, and while I still love to do the video essays and I still love to work on Heartwell, I mean, Heartwell is like my #1 priority as a creative person, I found that with the streams, it just wasn't really making sense anymore, because it's like, what I would be doing right now is either working on editing one of the video essays or just working on Heartwell, and that's just how it was. Oh, thanks, Lime Violin. It's so cute and thoughtful. Yes, I agree. So, yeah, it's just a question of where we want to put time, and I think those are the places I want to put. You know, that's where I want to put my time, is ultimately to create, you know, the highest quality stuff I can and the stuff that I love. And I've also found that, you know, I've done like challenge runs off stream, and it wasn't like a thing to just try. Like, I used to, before I even got into streaming, I would challenge run, you know, just by myself. I never recorded it or anything. But what I did was I started recording my challenge run stream, well, my challenge runs off stream. I actually did an entire challenge run off stream that was just recorded, and that was a really eye-opening process for me. In case you're wondering, it was Octopath Zero, and it was a run where in a game that's designed for 8 characters, I did a run where you only get to use the protagonist. And that was quite, that was actually an enormous amount of fun. So what I'm getting at is, I'm still gonna do my challenge run stuff, I'm still gonna be doing my challenge run essays, it's just, it's not gonna be like a stream thing anymore. And again, it really was a hard decision for me, because I've been doing this for like, I want to say almost 6 years now. But I think it's a necessary change, and I think it's the right one. Especially since it'll give me more time to work on Heartwell and more time to work on the essays. Anthony the Virus asks what happened to Copper Nicholson. So I think I heard that Copper Nicholson got a new job, and you know, different hours, so I think he's probably working right now, and that's fine. I wish him all the best with his new job. But yeah, so in terms of like when will the last stream of this be, it's really going to depend on this final boss, because the interesting thing about this final boss is it's kind of almost like a ghost from my past has come back to haunt me, and you might say, what's that supposed to mean? So, for those of you who are around for the Trails of Cold Steel 1 challenge run, do you guys remember the fight against C? Because, yeah, glad Copper Nicholson's doing well. Yep, I'm happy that Copper Nicholson is doing well as well. But yeah, so as I was saying, for those of you, so what happened with the C fights? So in Trails of Cold Steel 1, one of the hardest fights in the entire game is a fight against a character called C. C's like a guy who's in like fully dark armor and wields like a twin-bladed weapon, and he has 2 giant robots flanking him on either side. And the thing about that fight is, when I went into that fight, I'm like, there's no way I'll be able to handle this, since C is absolutely going to have some overpowered S-craft that will annihilate us, and those robots have an enormous amount of health, so what are we to do? And so what I did was, at that point, I implemented a strategy that basically broke the game in half, and that was to use a Aw, thanks, Anthony the Virus. I appreciate the well wishes, and I hope you're all doing well as well. I'd love to hear more about what you guys have been up to. But anyway, so what I was saying is when I was, back there, I basically devised a strategy that used Chrono Burst, the Mobius Master Quartz, Alyssa's character point generating ability, and S-Craft spam to basically make it so that it would always be my turn. And thus make it so that at the boss fight battle we were fighting basically couldn't do anything. Because it would effectively just always be my turn until we either ran out of resources or won. So, knowing that, it's like I solved the fight, but only because there was a way for me to basically just break the game in half with the game's mechanics. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because this fight that we're having right now was very clearly to me, as a game designer, the inspiration for the fight against C, because it's a swordsman with two giant robots flanked on either side of him. So it's basically, it's the same sort of fight, same kind of setup, but here's the difference. All the things I just mentioned don't exist in this game. There's no Chrono Burst, there's no Mobius Master Quartz, and there's no way to basically just make it, as far as I know, there's no way to just make it so it's just in my turn indefinitely. And because of that, it means I have to now actually solve the fight that I never was able to solve. So, to me, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like, oh, this is like the final boss of the challenge run streams. As you think about it, it's like this was the one fight I never well, it's a fight that I beat, but only because there was ways to do it in Trails of Cold Steel. Whereas here, the ways that were offered are not, so that those methods aren't available. So now I have to really solve it, if it's even possible. Now, all that being said, Anthony the Virus asked stuff. I mean, I'll mention Anthony the Virus. I have a zero tolerance policy for any kind of jokes about substances or things like that. So I consider this your warning not to bring up anything like that. That's very much against stream rules. Now, asking how come we haven't been on Steam in 292 days. That is not true. I'm on Steam quite frequently. I often just play in, when I'm on Steam, I'm often just on silent mode, and that's primarily because random notifications can be annoying. Whereas when I'm playing on silent mode, I can just be like, okay, here I go. So the things I do most frequently on Steam are Quick Team Fusion 2.5 when I'm working on Heartwell, whichever game I'm currently challenge running. So in this case, I am actually doing a off-stream challenge run of the first Trails in the Sky, and that's been an interesting, sorry, not the first Trails in the Sky, this is the first Trails in the Sky, I mean Trails in the Sky first chapter, the remake, so that's been a fun time. And you might think like, how much did a remake differ from the base game? The short answer is a lot. Do I want to play Mecha Chameleon? I've vaguely heard of that, but I don't know if that's necessarily something I'd be interested in. I think it's kind of like Prop Hunt, isn't it? Like from Gary's Mod. Yeah. What's up? All right. My boss says, hey, poor line question, but volunteer, do I treat that? I mean, not if you're bringing it up in the contest like, oh, I drank a soda or something, but yeah, I don't want to. I don't like to talk about substances of any kind. Yeah. On a more serious note, I guess what games have you guys been playing? You mentioned Mecha Chameleon. Are there any others? I also sometimes play games for fun as well. One of those games, the game right now that I'm playing for fun is Octopath 2. I do, if it's not obvious, I do like the Octopath series. It's a lot of fun. And Octopath 2 has been very fun so far. One of the things I like about Octopath is the fact that you can, they don't lock you out of going to places, like going to late game areas early. They just make it so that, yeah, you go to a late game area, you're going to face a high level enemy and probably get absolutely destroyed. But if you're somehow able to handle it, you could get better equipment. And that's what I like to do. I think Chloe just leveled up to level 37. Yep. Nice. Yeah. What do you think, chat? Do you think we can reach level 40? I want to try and get everyone to at least level 38, since I feel like that'd be a nice round number to reach for. Nope. That's not good. We're gonna die. Well, I'm not sure what that is, Anthony. So if you're wondering what games do I recommend on Steam, well, first and most obvious one is Crosscode. If you've never played Crosscode, what are you doing? It's a masterpiece. Go play it. It's an indie game. It's set insanely well done. Tons of content. I played it so many times. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And for good reason. Besides that, Dark Souls 1, another classic, highly recommend. Let's see, other Steam games I recommend. It's like, I played many games, and I love a lot of games, but like, I try to think of like the ones I feel are essential. So like, Dark Souls 1 I feel is essential. I love Crosscode. It's no longer on Steam, but a game that I loved as a kid was called Shining Force. But it's no longer on Steam because Sega did the thing where they reverted what games... they basically... I think they delisted the Sega Mega Drive collection, which is what Shining Force was included with, so... And that's it. Anthony Vargas says, you gotta go, miss you a lot, you're a good soul, congrats on the marriage. Oh, thank you very much, I really appreciate it. I keep doing good things, yes. I will keep doing good things, and I hope you and PB and Pretzels and Lime Violin all keep doing good things as well. So, have a good rest of your night, Anthony Vargas. Yeah, so circling back to, wrapping up streams, it's unlikely that today would be the last stream unless grinding goes really fast and we just get insanely lucky with the final boss. More likely than not, tonight's probably going to be mostly grind stream. And then maybe next stream we try the final boss again and see what we can come up with. Because right now, the main things we need are speed and power, as they would say on Grand Tour and Top Gear. We need speed to make sure that we can actually move fast enough in the turn order to do things, whether that's attacking or support skills, and then power, just enough power to damage the opponents while still healing ourselves or maintaining our health enough consistently. So that's going to be the challenge. Yeah, so the strategy we have right here, Chaz, is just a very basic arc strategy to consistently keep these enemies. We're still getting a ton of XP from them, so I wonder if we're going to hit a point where we start seeing diminishing returns in the XP, because so far we haven't. What? Okay, we'll gladly take those. Those are very useful killing us. We got 3? That has to be like a rare roll. Well, we're definitely getting a decent amount of those. And those will be helpful because, you know, 1,000 HP is a decent amount at this point in the game. Okay. Oh. Out of curiosity, line by line, have you had, if you're still there, have you had a chance to try the Heartwell demo, I guess, within the past year and a half, just because there was that, ever since after the demo's initial release, there was a pretty large patch that made a number of changes to, like, I mean, they added the Science and Nexus menu and also made a lot of balancing changes to make it so that it was easier to level up. Or I should say, the XP earn rate was a lot higher so that you have more opportunity to level up. And to compensate for that, I made the tutorial bosses harder, and it all balanced out quite well. One of the things I did was I added second phases to the tutorial bosses, and those were fun to add. I didn't want to go too overboard with them, but it was enough to actually make them feel more unique and also teach some important lessons for the player. Okay. From there. Lieutenant Roar. Prince Albert leveled up, so there we go. I'll be very curious to see if there's diminishing returns here, because so far we haven't really seen. I don't think we've seen like the XP amounts we're earning go down yet. I mean, it could be that these are just really high level enemies, but I'm almost wondering if they actually got rid of the diminishing returns on XP for this final dungeon, just because it is the final dungeon. And they didn't want to make grinding like too needlessly long. But we'll see. Yeah. Let's go. Let's do this. Damn. There we go. Damn. Kapow. Now let's do that. Titanic Roar. So it's like this time, I'm very thankful that the Trails in the Sky has a turbo mode, because it helps with making moments like this go a lot faster. Yeah, we're still understanding how that's speed. So. Good amount of Sepith as well. Now, pay close attention to this one in particular, chat, because we need a lot of time quartz for the ordnance that we need. Chaos brands. Attacking spell. Chaos brands. Chaos brands. Da da da. Da 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 da. Attacking spell. Attacking spell. Attacking spell. Attacking spell. Critical hit. Attacking spell. Alright. That's that.
Enjoy the show.
Alright, looks like Estelle and Joshua are almost leveled. Well, actually, Estelle's almost leveled up. Everything's kind of spread out here. There we go. Yay! Oh, Chloe started. What? Well, that was a rare occurrence. Okay. I got confused for a second because excuse me, Joshua usually starts. Because Joshua's so fat. Estelle's leveled up. Level 38. Wow, self-holding something to SP. Okay. It's just ridiculous, at least for right now, the cadence of the amount of Zero Vein is enough for us to actually level up before we need Supercharge for energy points, so that's something. Well, I mean, maybe. Joshua's Vein, very close. Very confusing.
Enjoy the show.
Joshua's level 38 now. Right now I'm just checking the speed stat of every character check. So far they aren't going up quite yet. It's one of the slowest stats to level up. I mean, one of the slowest stats to increase for good reason. Because the faster you are, the more times, the more often you do stuff in the turn order, and that just is always super helpful. Chaos Bronze. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Run it back. Oh, now! Now! We are going to die. We are going to die. Nice. Like, damn it! Roar! Roar! Up. Our orphan sucks, man. I think we need to reach a point where everyone's action 3, so getting action 3 for Estelle is going to be the next priority. For those who are just joined, welcome. We are currently training to fight the final boss with our silly challenge on rule sets. Only being able to use our starting equipment. It's been a very challenging challenge run so far. Final boss, so what we've seen thus far is no jokes, so we have to prepare. There we go. Looks like Prince Oliver's has leveled up. Did he get any faster? I think he did. I don't think he was a speed of 22 before. Well, that's good. Okay. Get to level 40. Get to level 40. Da da da. Still close to level up. Nice. Nope. There we go.
Enjoy the show.
Nice. That was leveled up. Speed's about the same. I think our ATS is going up by a little bit, so that's good. ATS will determine Arc's damage. Nope. Go. Go from there. Let that all go there. Keep going. Keep going. Power. 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 Joshua changed those full one up. Oh, he's... How much? Aw, poor Josh, he only has 4 energy points left. We should go rectify that. And just a reminder, everyone, that this entire time, Captain Amalthea is still just over here in the corner taking a nap, while everyone else is just waiting. I see that we've now hit diminishing return, so Estelle's gained diminishing returns at the level 39. She's only gained 36 SP per battle as opposed to 72. So, okay, so there is a limit to this. It's just that the level must be a bit higher. So just looking at this chat, we'd have to basically win 20 more battles to get Estelle level 40. So that'll definitely be a little while. It's doable, but it will take some time.
Enjoy the show.
Joshua has reached level 39. Let's check those stats. Alright, so Joshua's ATS went up by 6. I think his speed is about the same. Yep, still getting there. Oh. Will you let us get a sneak attack, please, sir? Thank you. Let's go. That's it. It's all first will level up soon, so probably good. There we go. Everything's moving along swimming beautifully. Elegantly. Such elegance.
Well, that takes care of that.
Uh-oh. No.
So it's friends attached yet.
We're good to go.
For those who are wondering why I'm saving after every battle, it takes time to... a decent amount of time to go through these battles, so I want to make sure that we're... in case we accidentally make a mistake and have one of our allies hit the Fiat, that we don't have to...
We do everything.
Enjoy the show.
Nice. Nice. There we go. There we go. Nice. Keep going. Looks like Estelle's almost ready to level up. That's awesome. Okay, so... There. Let's see what we can do. that. Chaos. 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 Damn it. Roar! More battles and Estelle will reach level 40. Estelle's current stats are 154 in ATS and 17 in speed, so we'll see where that gets us. Now! Now! There we go. Come on. level 40. Okay. Bell's ATS went up a little bit. Cell speed did not change. You have a little bit of extra health now at 2052, so we'll definitely take that. Joshua is close to level 50, and so is Chloe. Let's see if we can get them to level 40. See how much damage Estelle's arrow storm does now. Okay, I'm doing a bit more damage. Still, only getting 16 at speed per battle for Estelle means that to reach level 40 won't take a very long time, so... yeah, we definitely reached the point of mission returns for Estelle specifically. But, Joshua and Chloe, I think, Estelle was going for them to reach level 40. Joshua was so close to leveling up. Oh, only 3 more. Oh yeah, looking at how much we're getting each level, I think the biggest benefit might honestly just be to our max HP stat, because we're getting like close to like somewhere between 70 and 100 extra HP each level, so that's that would definitely help with survivability.
Enjoy the show.
Play. I wonder if we should be doing for Grancel for Cold 40 as well, because we're getting kind of close for him. Alright, Chloe's level 40 now. Her TS is almost 200, so that's awesome. Look at defense stat, 282, nice. Chloe is somehow a tank. Alright. I'm curious, chat. Have we reached a point where we deal enough damage with just our normal attacks to end it in one turn cycle? Because if we do, that would make this go a lot faster. Nope. Now! Yep. Okay, let's see, for the sake of argument, chat. Now we've leveled up a bunch. That's... And that's... And that's... Okay, let's see. Is there enough? Oh, might be. Maybe. Possibly. Oh. Chloe. Wow. It's enough.
Nicely done.
Alright, well that's the strat now. Our stats have gone up enough that we can do that reliably. Alright, let's get Oliver to level 30 then. Spam, 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 spam. Spam, 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 spam. The spam going.
Enjoy the show.
Arrow Storm. Keep going. Conference Albert, you're almost there. You're almost there, buddy. You're almost there, buddy. Almost at level 40. Primo. Actually, yeah, that's one should do it for Prince Albert. Yep. Albert has leveled up. Everyone's level 40, chat. We did it. Whoa. Alright. Take a look at those stats. Put this ATS went up a bit more. Now we have over 2100 health. Very good. Alright, chat. Well, this is it. Estelle Bright level 40. Joshua Bright level 40. Chloe Rins level 40. And Prince Albert level 40. Took a while, but I think this will hopefully give us a chance. Possibly. Conceivably. Now for the other thing we need to do. Orphan strats. Alright, first things first. We need an action 3 for Estelle. Good. think we're going to need 2 EP cut 3s. Give everyone the maximum amount of mileage out of their spells. Oh, first things first. Let's get rid of though. Cast 2 is so helpful. Actually, probably Petrify. What benefits is providing us at this point? Yeah, I think that's the way we have to do it. There we go. Just like that, Estelle now has a speed of 22. Falls Prince Albert and Chloe. Now we're faster. And Joshua is still the fastest at 24. Speed of 24. Alright. I think this is a pretty good endpoint for Estelle, at least in terms of her things. We could get an EP3, but I think that'd be just a little overkill at this point. I'm gonna bait 3, do I? I do. If there's no... Yeah, she's the one who would get the most mileage out of it, so why not? Here, Estelle, enjoy an evade 3. Okay. Now the debate. EP cut 3s or not? Does the outside to pick up his cast 2? Because his cast 2 would be super duper helpful. Alright, cast 2 is relatively cheap, whereas EP cut 3 most certainly is not. EP cut 3 is expensive to stack. I think it's worth it though, because what we can do, chat, because cast 2 is relatively inexpensive. If we get 2 EP cut 3s and we give those to our main party members, then what we can do is we can grind just a little bit more. Not for XP, but to just get enough time quartz to synthesize 3 cast 2s. If we do that, that'll give us the best amount of options. Okay, so with that. Zip EP cut 3 to Prince Albert. Yeah, look at that, chat. The options. Now for Joshua, look at that EP cut 3. Yeah, look at that. Massive decrease in energy point costs. 100% worth it. Cool. Alright, chat. So, there may be a little bit more grinding next stream just in order to get, just in order to get the 400 time ports that we need. It shouldn't take... Actually, wait. No, 400 time ports would not take us that long to get. I don't see why we couldn't do it right now. Just get it done so that next stream could just be, okay, attempt the final boss, probably. Let me just see. How much time ports are we averaging? Where's here? Okay, so that'll be about 15 battles. Okay, well, I might leave that for next time just because it's definitely getting late. And we know what we have to do. But it's not complicated, it's just going to be time consuming. That 400. 400. 400. Oh, I messed that one up. 100. We can do it. I believe. More. Get us some cast tube. Oh, actually, no, wait. We need some more. We need one more. We're going to give one to everyone. At this point, Stone might actually level up. That'd be funny. No, Estelle probably still won't level up, but at least we'll get a lot closer. There. There. Now we have enough to hit the last task too. Alright, now we have enough for a full party. Okay. So where to put them? And Joshua, that one's obvious. Put it right there. Where to put it on you, Chloe? So interesting. I think probably an ATS boost would be worth it. Then again. All we're losing is anti-septol, which, you know, isn't bad by any means, but it's... hopefully a constant synthesize might. Oh, I see a problem. Yes, Chloe has to use all its blue quartz. There's nowhere to put. There's nowhere to put it. Like if we remove anything, like we remove defense, we lose Earth Wall. And if we remove action, we obviously lose action. That's horrible. Did we lose EP cut though? Alright, let's just see if let's take our argument. We lose La Tiara, which we can't afford to do. What's that space? Yeah, I think Chloe's gonna have to do without Cass too, and it's a shame, but I don't see anywhere to fit it in. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I don't see anywhere to fit it in for Chloe to use action too, because if I do that, we lose out on too much. Okay, so what about you, Prince Albert? So... I did it here. I can't do it here. Okay, so let's try... we get rid of poison. We lose Titanic Roar, which is not nothing, especially in this boss fight. Maybe a second one that can use La Tiara is so helpful. If I do that, we lose Titanic Roar. And the enemies are spaced out far enough away that Titanic Roar is actually a huge benefit potentially. But also, just being able to cast quickly is so helpful too. So, this is a hard call. I think keeping Titanic Roar is worth it though. If it's not, we can try swapping it out. We have the option. Yep. The other thing I just realized that Antiseptol literally has no benefit to us because it's at least the enemies we're fighting right now are immune to immune stats, so that doesn't help. So yeah, if that's the case, then mine 3 all the way. I think this is going to be what we'll call the setup. In terms of items. Wow, look how many tiara bombs we have. A lot. I think having some more EP charges could definitely help. So, let's do a shopping spree. Conversions here. There. We'll have exactly a small loan of 100,020. I don't know if I won't need that many, but let's do a nice even 30. Finally, these. Absolutely as many as we can get. International era. Combine some of these stats affect your limbs just in case you don't know what we'll encounter. I don't want to have to like think about it if it does happen. Yeah. Okay. We've definitely stocked up, chat. Got tons of healing items and curing items. We even have a solid 30 of these, which would, you know, if someone gets knocked out, this just revives them and brings them back to full. So that'll be super helpful. We also have 99 of those. 99 special ice creams. Yeah. I think we're in about as good shape as we can be. Where's the highest defense? Yeah, ironically, Chloe has become our tank. So in fast, the princess should be taking lead. I think we must protect Joshua at all costs. Okay. Alright, I think that'll do it, chat. So, next stream we'll make our way back down to the final boss and see if we can't, find a strategy that works. So, if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to stick around for the raid, but if you're watching on YouTube and you don't know what you saw, please consider subscribing to YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube, you can only choose right there. It's right show support. If you're watching on YouTube, I have the other things in the